Hey everyone, welcome back to the Olympic Ultras podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Michael.
And this is episode 30, if you can believe it.
30.
Absolutely. So today we've got a nice, hopefully short, sharp video for you. We are doing this intro before we start going and talking. So hopefully it's a short, sharp video. But we do have to review the women's game against Virginia United and the men's game against Brisbane City. Both last games of the season, of course. No games to preview, and we'll talk about why in just 1 second. Of course, don't forget to make sure you're following our Instagram, our Spotify, our YouTube, OlympicFC_Ultras. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, following, keeping an eye on everything that we do and keeping an eye on our journey.
And your most favourite, loved two Olympic fans.
Yes. Most insane Olympic fans.
Exactly.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, so kicking off our first half.
Yes.
First half, Olympic 4, Virginia 0, premiers of the FQPL 1.
What a performance.
Absolutely incredible.
Mind you, though, in saying that, the first half was a bit...
Oh, there was a couple of moments there where, it did look a little bit nervy.
The Virginia girls knew they had a job to do.
Yeah, they had to win too.
They knew they had a task because they were relying on the results. So they went out to play football. Didn't really trouble Jadine.
Yeah, no, Jadine was filling in for this one.
At all. Ernie was having a break.
Yep.
She didn't look injured, but
I think Jadine told us that she found out like the day before.
Yeah.
So not a lot.
By the way.
Yeah, not a lot of preparation time.
I mean, I don't think it really bothered her that much. We seemed to certainly dominate that midfield section right from the kickoff. But still a cagey first half.
Yeah.
Before we opened up in the second.
Yeah. Well, absolutely fantastic. And it really caps off what they've done in the league. The entire performance across 18 matches in the league.
I can't believe what I've witnessed this season.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
I mean, I didn't follow the girls at all last season. That's just different circumstances. But as we've already discussed on various occasions, from that very first game all the way back in February to now.
Yeah,
my goodness.
I mean, one of the main reasons why we didn't was last season was because we just couldn't find the time.
No, there were a lot of clashes with the men, and we were probably more associated with the men's side of the men's game.
Yeah, we had a couple of friends on that stage at that time.
We did too.
We decided end of season. We went, no, this isn't good enough. We want to follow both as much as possible, and we definitely went to try to do the whole as humanly possible.
Yeah, we've come pretty close.
And I think we've come pretty close. I think there's probably a handful of both that we missed simply because we were either at the others or we had to have the whole weekend off.
Yeah, and circumstances like we had weddings to go to.
Yeah, there's life
family events and things like that, which you really can't knock those back. You've got to be in attendance for those.
Exactly right. And I can't think of a better season for us to decide to fully tune into and, support these girls on their way and everything.
So pretty much the success of the season was down to probably you and I. When you really look at it, our presence there was
there's
a huge jolt to their expectations and their game performance.
Say nothing about Cam, Captain Kiz.
So we're here all week. So.
Sarah, Georgia, Lane, Rio.
All jokes aside.
Everyone else.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, we talked earlier today, an off-the-cuff question. Player of the season.
Player of the season, yeah.
You can't pick a player of the season.
It's so hard to pick a player of the season. I think did we settle on a name? I know I had a name. We did settle on a name.
It probably won't come as a surprise to many people.
It probably won't come as a surprise to many people, but at the same time, this is such a deep strength and depth. Add that one to the count. This is such a very, very deep squad. Everyone played so well. We think the person who we would class as the player of the season has probably played the most consistently.
Yeah.
Across every game this season.
It was that binding thing right in the middle.
Yeah.
And everything went through her and throughout her, and it was just solid.
And despite the fact that she didn't speak a lick of English,
And she's like 4'2",
and she's 4'2". She just thread everything together. And if you haven't guessed yet, please check yourself. It's Rio.
Hats off to you, Rio.
It's Rio,
What a
yeah.
performance. I think you were without a doubt. And nothing against all the girls. The girls were magnificent. But if
you don't get to where we were without them being magnificent.
She was amazing.
Yeah, I think she was probably the most consistent player week in, week out, no matter what. And the best player we could have asked for to do the job at hand.
And when you think, like, she's running midfield, she drops down to that back line as well. She takes both corners.
Yeah.
She's always,
a lot of the time,
always moving.
Yeah.
You know,
And again, I can't imagine, obviously teams do this professionally all over the world, but I can't imagine just the sheer confusion sometimes. Like, football's a universal language.
Of course it is.
Don't get me wrong. But the sheer confusion sometimes of if you wanted to change tactics all of a sudden, or if you wanted to try to do something differently, the usual passes through the middle aren't working, so we're going to go back and net around or whatever. Just how you would convey that, and the sheer confusion of Rio being on a pitch surrounded by people who you can't understand and they can't understand you. Like, so to put all that aside as well, and be willing to sort of just pick up on social cues or, you know, hand gestures and things like that, makes her an absolutely incredible player.
And she knew what to do.
Yeah. A lot of the time, I don't even know if Cam really had to do much coaching. Was it? I think it might have just been a free roam. Just you do you, and we'll build around that.
Such a professional.
Yeah.
She just knew what her job was.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
End of story.
Yeah. But all of them deserve the accolades. Every single one of them. FQPR1 premiers. We're back to the big time. We're back where we belong.
Yeah. And the girls deserve every ounce of the accolades and the moments of glory.
Yeah.
And you know what? The ups and downs and what clubs have said, nothing and nobody can take that away from us.
Exactly right.
Nobody can take that away.
Exactly right. And it wasn't exactly an easy performance at the end, because, you know, it was a 3-horse race all the way to the very end. From kickoff all the way. It had to be settled on the final day. We had to do something with this match to get somewhere.
And we knew that.
And we knew that.
And
we played to that. And so, obviously, we've been promoted. Capalabar's been promoted. You almost feel for Caboolture a little bit.
No.
You said this earlier. From a footballing perspective.
Footballing perspective. Yes, okay.
Not from an Olympic fan's perspective. From a footballing perspective, you almost feel.
My serious face.
Makeup. You almost feel sorry for them because they missed out by a point at the end of the day.
Performance-wise, all three of them deserve to go up.
Yes.
Yeah, they really did.
I think they scored the most out of all, including us in the league.
I think when you think of,
they conceded the third least, so we had a better defense. I think they scored slightly more goals.
Caboolture's goals were in the low 50s.
Yeah.
And I think us and Capalabar were sort of mid-40s.
Mid-40s or high 40s. I can't quite remember at the moment.
So you think even those three, let's say, you know, 45, then 55.
Yeah.
That's 90. That's 45 goals scored for 3 teams.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
Bad. That is insane.
Yeah. And considering, you know, we conceded.
And what they conceded, 20 in total over all 3?
Yeah, probably across the 3 of them.
That's insane.
That's so it feels incredibly harsh.
It does.
For that particular team to have to be anchored to the FQPR.
And right from the out, I can see Caboolture winning the league next year in FQPR.
Oh, 100%. Especially if they keep
don't
their
win that league next year
together.
I want an investigation.
Yeah. And you'd have to say, you know, obviously North Lakes and Mitchelton go down.
Yeah.
Just from what we've seen on the outside, I feel like North Lakes would be the better chance to go up.
I think so too.
Depending on who the other teams keep. Obviously, Logan Lightning's got their German striker, and you know the Penn Power are a pretty strong outfit, as we found.
No, for sure, yeah.
They can really get at you if they want to get at you. But big job done.
Yeah.
Job number 1 done. We got promoted. Everything else is all academic from here on.
Now we can just relax, enjoy our football.
Play our game for the last couple of games.
Ease our way into, I think for the girls will be a really wonderful off-season, a well-deserved off-season.
Oh, and I will say I was misinformed. and I was misinforming other people. A lot of people came up to me at one stage or another, or came up to us at one stage or another in the season, asking what the promotion rules were. And I assumed
too.
that it was first place
Yes.
and the grand final winner.
Correct.
And if it was the same club, the grand final participant, the runner-up. It is not. It is first and second.
So we stand corrected.
It also somehow makes final series absolutely pointless.
Well, if you've got us going up as premiers and Capalaba going up as second place,
what's the
point of having a grand final series? As I said tonight, if Logan come out and win the grand final...
Yeah, well, Logan Caboolture could make the grand final and nothing happens.
And they can get nice pieces of win and not stay where they are.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. I mean, look, we make no secret of the fact that we don't like finals.
I don't like finals. I think once you reach seniors, finals should be scrapped.
Yeah. But, yeah, and that's why I was like, okay, well, obviously grand final, you must get something for making the grand final.
Yeah.
Promotion makes sense, but...
You get a dust collector.
Essentially. And, you know, it's a nice piece of silverware, sure, but at the end of the day, when you're in the lower leagues, your number one, probably your only goal should be promotion.
Of course.
Especially if you are one of the top teams in that league. Your one and only goal should be promotion.
Yeah, not just a participant.
Yeah, and if you can get that through the league, then fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what our girls did. Fantastic performances. It's probably... Actually, we had the privilege to talk to Cam earlier this afternoon. Yeah. And he mentioned, you know, there's probably only 1-2 games in which we've realistically got outplayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other ones that we didn't get a result out of, we were just unlucky.
Yeah.
And I have to agree. I
totally agree with him too. When you sort of flick back through the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, you know, hats off to the staff.
The staff, the players.
What Cam and Tom have done is just near impossible to believe.
Yeah.
You know, you started it with 6 regulars from last season.
Yeah, and all of them, I think most of them came halfway through last season as well, so it wasn't even like
16.
Yeah.
And just ripped the league apart.
Yeah.
It's just
unbelievable. We're also led to believe that we didn't have the highest budget either of all the teams in our league.
So, no, we don't.
So, you know, obviously money doesn't do everything in football. We have seen, you know, Leicester City won the Premier League a couple of years back.
Yeah.
So, you know, money isn't everything, but it does show a lot that this team is so tightly knit, so compatible with each other that we were just able to do things. Yeah. And it was apparently a very, very difficult team to get into because one of our star players, one of our players that end up really running the second half of our season almost never joined us.
Yeah. So it shows you how tough it was.
Yeah. So hats off to the girls. An incredible achievement.
Yep.
Especially coming back from the disappointment of the Kappa Pro Series final to cast that aside, go straight to Logan Lightning with a job to do.
How professional was that performance at Logan Lightning?
Incredible.
We that a couple of weeks ago.
Incredible.
That was ridiculous. You'd think, my God. And we knew.
Yeah.
We knew. We said, I think, God help.
Yeah. God help the next team we play.
And we did.
Yeah. Can I put you on the spot for a second?
Uh-oh.
Turning point game of the season. When was the game that you went, this is what we're going to... It doesn't have to just be in the league. If it was a game in the Kappa Pro Series or whatever. What game was the point where you went, we're onto something special? We're going to... Not in your mind because we're smarter than this, but in your heart, we're going to win this league.
Wow. It's so many good games.
I know. Oh. And sound off in the comments too. If you've got one, jump in the Spotify comments, jump in the YouTube comments, what you think the turning point of our season was where you went, yes, we're going to win this league.
I really can't put one game down to it.
I've got one, so I'm happy to talk about mine, just so we don't have this long silence. Eastern Suburbs. Queensland Cup. I know it wasn't in the league.
Because you said league, and I thought the Eastern Suburbs game as well.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking league.
Yeah. So I know it wasn't in the league, but that was the game where we really said to the entire football pyramid, essentially, this is who we are, this is what we can do. We were out of some big names in that game as well, to not only go a goal down, but to control most of that first half and then have the ability to turn it around, keep switched on, and go no.
Mm.
Like they had some of the best attackers in the
yes.
the NPL.
Yeah.
So to turn
really
that around
class.
and to come around with a 2-1 win shows that we were ready for anything.
Yeah.
And I think that gave us a really good platform, in my opinion, to go to and take it into the league as well.
I think one of the turning points for me was the game against QAS.
Yeah, also in
the league,
in the Queensland Cup. Yep.
Again, because I think that was our first NPL opposition.
Yes.
That we played for the season, and you and I travelling out to the game, we're going.
Here we go.
Jesus,
this is a big task. I know QAS is.
It's QAS. They're an academy squad. They've got the best of the best, and we come away going. Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah. It felt that way, didn't it? I think if you had to restrict it to the league, I'd say the Caboolture game at home.
Yeah.
The 2-0, where we controlled Caboolture pretty much on and off.
Yeah.
I think that if you had to restrict it to the league, I think that would be my.
Yeah.
This is the turning point. This is the season. This is the game where
I think
we could push from this.
Important factors of that game, and I take nothing away from the quality of this player, but we controlled Steph Latham.
And even Rebecca Sweeney, who was another one of their big.
We controlled Steph out of the game, and Steph Latham is quality.
Yeah, she is.
She is quality.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
And to control her and not get her in the play is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're probably those 3 matches.
Yeah.
Are probably the ones where we really sat up and went,
we're on something here.
Yeah,
we've got a team worth talking about.
We didn't want to say it too loudly, but in here,
commentator's curse.
We went, no, we're going to win the league.
Yeah.
Like we believed from those moments, and I'd love to see what you guys have to say. So make sure you dump something in the comments, and just if you agree with us or disagree, throw in your own games.
Love to read them.
Yes, please do. So absolutely fantastic performance from the girls. Obviously, the next game isn't too far away.
No,
it is the Queensland Cup final this Saturday at 4:45 p.m. at Perry Park. Tickets are on sale by the Football Queensland website. We're not going to go too far into this because we also just filmed a special that will go up before the match.
Yep.
So you lucky ducks get 2 episodes of us this week. So
you couldn't be better, could you?
We treat you so well, don't we?
We'll look after you.
So really looking forward to that one.
It's going to be a great game.
It's still very hard to wipe the smile off my face. I think you showed me your lock screen on your phone is the picture of you and I holding the trophy. And I was like, and I showed you my phone. And it was exactly the same. So that was a beautiful moment as well for us personally, getting to celebrate on the pitch as well with the players. So thank you very much for that. All right, so kicking off in the second half, the round 22 match against Brisbane City at Brisbane City finished 3-2 to Olympic.
Yes.
Finally got that hoodoo over. Finally broke that curse of that stadium because that was a real curse.
I'm sure someone cursed us at the start of the season. You will not win at Brisbane City.
You're never going to win at Brisbane City's home ground.
Unbelievable. I think the 3 games we played there.
3 games, 3 men's, one women's game.
3 men's games we played there. We controlled every game. I believe.
Yeah, in our own view. Look, red-coloured glasses, but
especially the second game and the third game. Second game we're unlucky.
Yeah.
But the third game,
Yeah, we controlled all of that.
Yeah. And I thought the boys played magnificent football.
Yeah.
Let come off early with an injury, I think, in the third game.
Yes, I think so.
Very early in the game.
Yeah.
In the first half. So without his presence.
Yeah. And we had no Danny Driver as well.
Danny Driver. No,
So Tommy Larkham as well. Hudson Slater was coming in. And to be fair, Hudson Slater's done very well in the few games he's been in. Yeah.
He's a good lad. He's got some quality.
Yeah, which is good. It's great to see that our academy boys are, just slotting in.
When we played him, and he was under a lot of pressure from attackers, and he come out like a shining star.
Yeah, absolutely
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Brilliant player.
No surprise that Jack Hudson and Lathan Dunn started these games because they've started absolutely every game in the league.
Yeah.
Incredible professional performance by them.
Stamina, just great mindset.
Yeah.
Very fit young lads.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Good footballers.
Very good footballers. Lathan Dunn also scored 2 goals in this match.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we believe 2 farewell goals.
Yes. We were told that after the game.
Yeah.
I thought he was taking the mick for a second, but
I think I'm still hoping he was taking the mick.
I'm hoping he's taking the mick because I do respect him. I do like the guy. He's a lovely person to talk to and be around.
Very down to earth, very genuine person.
Yep. I think he's a good footballer. Yes, there are times where, like most footballers, you should take advantage of being in front of goal. But hey, even the best miss.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's his own biggest critic. I'm sure he'll say the exact same thing.
Yeah. But I'm hoping he sticks around.
Yeah, we wish him all the best, and I hope I don't want him to play for a league opposition, but I do hope he stays in and around.
If the word is true and he is gone,
yeah.
I'd like to personally thank you very much for what you've done.
Yes, thank you.
You've been an absolute lover of the Ultras, and you always acknowledge us and thank us and appreciate our presence being there, and you've given us some great performances. So if it is true, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Actually, one of my favorite. Obviously, we had the special with him as well, and we talked to him about the RPL Leichhardt match and the South Melbourne matches and things like that. One of the things I will probably always remember of my time with him at Olympic is Panayiri this year, where he was serving right next to us, and he was serving us the entire time. He was giving us
all sorts of curry.
Yeah, it was just good, fun atmosphere. But he could take a joke back as well.
He was great.
He also learned what the word spanakopita meant that in that moment too. So so yes, thank you very much, Lathan, for everything you've done for Olympic and Red and White.
Amazing. It's been amazing.
If it is true, if it's not, then well done. You've got us really good.
Yeah.
But again, of course, this was the final match of the men's.
Yes, unfortunately, but we've done well compared to previous seasons.
I think so.
I think the squad is improving slowly, considering what's available to us. We haven't got $1 million in the bank now. We can buy players like the beauty of Lions and Moreton City and Penn Power have got good budgets. And we're kind of like the working man's club.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
But we got heart.
Yeah.
We have heart.
We have that in spades. And
just the performance of what the GAF has done and how the players contributed, I think it's been a good season.
It has. And I think we've mentioned a couple of times already when we realized that we were sort of out of everything. There's quantifiable results. You can actually go back and look hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Yes, we finished 6th again this season, but more points. I think 4 more points than last season. A couple more wins than last season. Less goals conceded. Not as many scored, but that kind of highlights our issues that we had this season.
Yes.
So many games
that all season.
Yeah, so many games that we controlled that we just didn't take our chances in. And that's the difference between where we finished and where people like Eastern Suburbs finished.
Correct.
Penn Power finished.
Absolutely.
So that's something that obviously the gaffer's got on his plate, and we've had the privilege to chat to him as well about all that sort of stuff, and I'm sure he's going to have a very, very long off season.
A lot of work to do.
A lot of
mental anguish.
Yeah, a lot of videos to watch, a lot of people to contact. So, and as soon as we hear any words or any rumors coming through, we'll let you know. We'll put something up on our socials. So make sure you're following our socials, OlympicFC_Ultras. But yeah, although the season didn't necessarily amount to anything in regards to trophies or finals or anything like that, it was a hell of a ride, and it was a good fun.
Loved it. Loved every season.
And there's a couple of really, really good moments this season. We didn't go to that particular match. We were watching the QAS match, but they beat Moreton City in the Queensland Cup 2-1 that we were watching on the screen at the same time, and we were cheering, and everyone was a little bit confused because nothing actually happened in the game.
That's right.
I think it was. I think because of the extra time, the goal that we won with was scored after full time in the QAS game.
Yeah.
So they were all shaking hands and saying "good game," and you and I are screaming on the sideline.
Thinking, what?
We're cheering and going on. So some really, really good moments across the season, and some actual really good progress. It's not just us blowing wind up the skirt and going, I'm sure we had a better season.
And we had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah,
did
Hero,
not well.
Linden, you know, a lot
I
of
mean, at
people
any given time, I think we had 2 or 3 players out,
yeah.
which of course takes the balance of that. We had to play some 23s. Nothing wrong with that. The boys are fantastic.
Yeah, the
But
people that come in, Oscar, Ali, Matt Reed as well.
Yep.
Tommy Larkham's obviously made the step up to seniors this year.
Yep.
You know, and even Anthony Saradakis when he came on
Yep.
as well. And
I mean, look at the young lad we signed through the season, Riley Gill.
Riley Gill.
Brilliant player.
Yeah.
You know, Cameron done some really good
Yeah.
stuff this year. So they stick around. We're going to have a really good squad next
year. Yeah, exactly
because
right.
it all comes through halfway through the season, so it's starting to build already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the boys done. I'm really proud of the lads, the way they performed this year. I'm really proud of them. They've done a great job with what was given to them.
Yeah, exactly right. And, you know, we love watching them. We love going to see them and following them all over the state as much as possible, all over the country as much as possible. Yeah, it's sad that it's already come to this.
I know.
It felt like the season felt so quick but so long at the same time because of all the rain rescheduling and everything like that.
Yeah, I hate
it felt so long, and then suddenly it was bang, 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 and
was that it?
Oh, it's the end of the season.
What am I going to do?
So yeah, we'll have to think about Olympic for the next few months.
No, it won't be hard.
No, I know, right?
No.
I don't think you can stress enough how much. I was saying to someone the other day, actually, the podcast was something that we were already doing. We just put a format to it and put a camera in front of us.
Yes.
Because we used to go where we would travel away to the men's games. We would talk about all this. We'd talk about the last 5. We'd talk about how we think we do, what the last game was, who we think is in, who we think is injured, who we think is, what's going on.
Yeah.
So we were talking about all this. And even to the point of when the rumors started circulating that Hero was joining, we were finding videos and sending to look at what this kid can do. Like, look how good, if he's half this good, we're going to be in for a great season sort of thing.
And he got injured
very early. Which, stroke of bad luck, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
so to everybody out there who's listened and watched, thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
It's really made us doing this, made it fun.
Yeah.
So from the bottom of our hearts, I speak it from Nathan as well. Thank you so much. It's been brilliant.
Of course, this isn't going to be our last episode, and we will.
I just want to take that moment to thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's been a long year, and you've stuck with us. And we'll keep on doing it and do it again off season. Do it again next year.
Yeah, 100%. But to put you on the spot again, who was your men's player of the year? Because we did talk about this earlier as well,
yes,
and
we did.
Think we settled on a name.
Yes, we did. Another player who gives 100% every time he pulls a jersey on.
Yeah,
lovely man. Always says us hello. Always has time to say a few things. Talk about gets there. Don't know what position he plays in.
No, he's sort of he's a bit of our James Milner at certain times. He played on the wing. He played in the centre. He played on the right back, left back, even.
He's hard. He's fair. He's fast. He's got the ability to hold the ball. He's a
calming presence as well, and he's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
He's got a very good support network as well.
Yep.
No doubt we'll get a particular comment, and I do welcome these. I promise you, from one of his biggest fans. But our men's player of the season has to be Louis Greenwood.
Yeah, without a doubt,
has to be Louis Greenwood.
He was amazing.
It just, again, every game he just gave.
He was just
as close as he could to 100%. Even when he had a birth of a child at some point this season as well, and still played against Lions and still put an absolute cracker of a performance in, and everything like that, and legitimately put his body on the line more than a couple of times, and due to referee decisions, thankfully did not get done with concussion rules, but still had to go spend a bit of time up in the hospital no matter what. But
but no, brilliant player.
Yeah, and again, nothing to take away from any of the other players on the pitch. We all, as a fan, you can tell when players aren't putting in 100% or not putting in as much as they can that particular night. You're allowed to have off games, of course, but you can tell with Olympic that every single one of those players are doing their utmost. They want to perform well. They want to win games and things like that. And So it's not to take anything away from anyone
No.
else, but I think Louis was just the most consistent across the season.
I think so too.
So
yeah, no, without a doubt. But yeah, the lads have been brilliant this year. Yeah, they pull that jersey and it's Olympic on their hearts.
Yeah, it's heart and passion.
And that's what drives us.
Yeah. That's what drives us.
It does.
Passion.
And I really hope that the lads stick around for next season because I can believe we have the base of another very good squad.
Yeah.
Just like the women, I think this squad's going places.
Both teams. Again, men in Grozzy we trust, and the women in Cam we trust. Both of them are going the right steps.
Yep.
Women, of course, back on their not their perch, I guess, but back where we belong.
Yeah, of course we belong.
So yeah, it's a really fun, really good time to be an Olympic fan. In my opinion, it's everything's moving in the right way, in the right places.
Things are looking good.
Things are looking good,
real good.
Just a quick wrap up again. Don't forget that the Queensland Cup final is at 4:45 this Saturday. The women are playing Brisbane City, powerhouse NPL team. So make sure you get your tickets from the Football Queensland website.
Yep. And don't forget the games at Perry Park.
And don't forget the games at Perry Park. Don't turn up to Goodwin. or Imperial Corp Stadium. God. But yeah, and don't forget we will obviously have the Queensland Cup special coming out. Yep. Feel free to leave a like or a comment or anything like that on any of these. We love reading them. We love seeing them. Tell us your player of the seasons, both men's and women's.
And why you think. Welcome the comments. Welcome the feedback.
100%. 100%. Even if you don't want to put it publicly, send us a message on Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Too easy.
Have a chat. Cool. So yeah, keep an eye out for those particular episodes. Like I said, you lucky lot get 2 this week. And we will see you at the games.